Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of We're All Crossing with your host, Sam.
And Lena.
Lena, it's a rainy night tonight, so you know what that means.
We're going to have a nice cuddly party.
Okay, yeah, we could do that.
I got him. Number one favorite on Nickelodeon, number one favorite show probably in general of life. Spongebob. All right? Spongebob
if you know Lena,
SquarePants.
that's like 100%
SpongeBob
your
SquarePants
show.
is my lifeblood. Okay? Like, it is from the... I still remember when it premiered, watching the first episode, which is Help Wanted, the one where SpongeBob goes to apply to the Krusty Krab, and then all the anchovies come and, zim, zoom, zoom, right? So, like, from that moment on, like, SpongeBob was my shit, okay? And from then to now, it has still been my shit. Personally, I am, as some people might call me, a sponge boomer. But, like, to me, the first
That's not a
seasons,
term. That's not a real term.
I saw a meme of regular show where someone was like saying, "Oh, this is not as good as this SpongeBob," and it was like a Mordecai and Rigby going, "Haha, look at you, sponge boomer." Yeah. Anyway, to me though, the first 3 seasons and maybe a little bit of the fourth are just
so good,
iconic. I mean, there's so many good, funny jokes. Like, oh my god, like with great episodes, like an iconic episode, Band Geeks.
I love Band Geeks.
Band Geeks. I mean, for
That's
those who
what the
don't
very
know,
famous
Squidward was when Squilliam comes and he's just like, "Oh, can you play the the thingy?" So Squidward rounds up the band. Yeah, basically the Super Bowl. And he rounds up the band, and he tells everyone to whatever. And that's when Patrick has that iconic line where he raises his hand and he goes, "Is mayonnaise an instrument?" And Squidward's like, "No." And he raises it again. He's like, "Horseradish isn't either." And he's like, "Okay, that's fine. This and this and that." Right? And then they all play bad, right? And then I still remember because Squidward was like, "Okay, well, how about we just play loud? Because when people, talk loud, they think they're right." And then it's Plankton going, "Correct." And then he's like, "Let's just play really loud." And it explodes and throws into the wall, right? And then that's also when that whole thing happens where Squidward's like, "Kicking," and he's like, "Kicking, I love kicking." And then Patrick kicks Sandy, they all fight, remember?
Oh my god, yes.
And then they have that big iconic speech where Squidward leaves, right? And then SpongeBob's like, "You little Timmy, when your kid was stuck in a fire, who saved him? A fireman?"
Firefighter,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. If you can just think about Squidward as a firefighter or as this, we can help him. And then one of the guys in the back is like, "Let's do it for the firefighters."
I remember it. It was so good. And then they get their act together.
There's so many. Yeah, and it's iconic. There's so many.